Hey there, YouTube. It's been a while. Sorry I haven't had a chance to make a video in a while. Been really busy. This weekend, was a really cool little event, the GTA Comic-Con. This is a smaller convention. This is the second year that they've put this convention on. This is presented by our good friends at Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles. There's a nice little comic store in Mississauga, which is just on the suburb of Toronto. And they put on this show. Primarily it's a comic convention, but they also had toys. They had a couple of actors there. The one I can think of offhand is Roger Mitchell, who's in The Walking Dead. I also think he was in Catching Fire. That's it. He was also in Catching Fire as well. They also had a nice vintage arcade there, so you got to play a lot of the cool games from the 80s for free, like Gauntlet, Pac-Man, Tetris, Donkey Kong. There is even a nice Star Wars game, like a big sit-down Star Wars game as well that you could play as well. So yeah, it was a really fun time, and I picked up a few books, this one being the first one. It's Superman. I think I'm just going to show you 5 books today and tell you a little bit about them. Like I said, Superman 273. This was my first acquisition of the weekend. Issue came out March 1974. A cover artist, Nick Cardy. This one was a $10 book, as you can see by the price tag there. Now, it's not perfect, but it's a very, very nice copy. And near mint on the Realm or comic books or the comic price guide, I think this one lists for around $24. So I liked it. My Superman collection is severely lacking, so yeah, I guess you can say this was the first weekend I tried to start improving it. This is one of 2 Superman issues I purchased. Next book, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., issue 10, March 1968. Again, not an overly expensive book. I think near mint you're looking about $45. Obviously, the book's only worth what someone's willing to pay you for it. You could probably do a lot better than $45. Again, I paid $10 for this book. There's a lot of bins at this Comic-Con. I was buying from one vendor who literally had row after row after row of $10 books. So I was just flipping through them, looking for stuff that I liked. And as I've told you before, I'm not too particular about what I collect. I collect a little bit of everything. And so this is my second acquisition. This second book I picked up this weekend. Magnus Robot Fighter, number 19. August 1967. You look on the price guide, I think this one lists for around $50. Again, another $10 book. Got a nice deal on it. Now this book is not perfect. There's a crease going down the center of the cover, which obviously detracts from its value, but overall it's still a nice looking book. I love the gold keys. I love the way they have all the beautiful painted covers. Like they actually get artists to paint the covers. Now if you remember in my last video, or I think it might have been 2 videos ago, I showed this book, the exact same one, but it's not exactly the same one because the one I showed before was the 25-cent cover version. So that was a reprint of this book, which is the original. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I don't have that many gold keys in my collection. I think my total gold key collection is about 5 or 6 books. So I've got to work on it. A lot of work to do to improve my gold keys. Superman 216, May 1969. Now in mint condition, this book lists for around $120. This one isn't mint. There's some damage to the spine, but it's still a very, very nice copy, and I'm very happy with it. I paid $10 for this book. Cover artist Joe Kubert. It's my second Superman I picked up this week, and I picked up 2 total. Superman's kind of like my X-Men. I love it, but I don't have very many of them in my collection. Now, I've always wanted to, start working on my X-Men collection. Talked to a couple serious X-Men collectors, and rule of thumb seems to be start at 143 and work your way back. So that's what I did. This weekend I started at 143. I believe this is the last John Byrne issue. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now this one came out May 1981. Story by Chris Claremont and John Byrne. The cover itself wasn't done by him. It was done by Terry Austin and Rick Porter. It's a nice book. Mint condition, you're looking at about $50. Probably do a bit better than that if you really try. This one's not mint, although the cover is beautiful. The back is beautiful. The pages are starting to yellow, which explains why I did good on it. I only paid $10 for this book, but again, you've got some pretty prominent yellowing in the pages, but that's okay. I'll take it. I'm happy with the book, and for $10, I don't think you can really go wrong. X-Men 136, August 1980. This is a beautiful book, and it's the most expensive book I bought this weekend. Obviously, artwork by John Byrne, story by Chris Claremont and John Byrne. Near mint condition. I think it lists for between $70 and $80. Now this one isn't mint, but it's pretty close. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with this book. Again, like I said, most expensive book I bought this weekend. I paid $35. Well, it lists for $35. And yeah, so now I've officially started my X-Men collection. I've got 2 John Byrne X-Mens, and I'll, hopefully I'll pick up 1 or 2 at every show. Now, the nice thing about these books and this convention is you get some really nice deals. And I bought the 5 books that I showed you off one vendor. The first 4 books listed for $10. Well, this one was $35. So what's that? $75 total. So I offered the guy $65, and he took it. So yeah, I saved myself a little bit of money buying in bulk. And yeah, so that's what I bought this weekend. Hope you like it. I'm going to stop there. I'm only going to show you the 5 books. I'll show you some more next time. And yeah, if you like my video, leave a comment, and thanks for watching. See you next time.